What's up, everyone? It's 11:04 on Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. We've had a great day so far. We've been busy. We've been looking at cars. I woke up this morning and started power washing at 7 a.m. But before that, I went walking real quick. And so that was good. We worked on pressure washing for 2 hours, and it looks really, really nice. I'm going to go work on it some more this afternoon and finish up and get it looking perfect. But yeah, today was good so far. We had Meals on Wheels. That was good. It was good to see Jeanette. I played a lot of ping pong with Billy. That was awesome. Shout out to Billy. We had a lot of fun doing that. So I look forward to playing you again soon. In terms of today, what we have on the agenda. So I'm going to go check out this Corvette. Um, I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow, but it's a good deal. And I like it. It's black. It's got 23,000 miles on it. I need to figure out what LT package it is. But I like the guys at Frontline Motors. They're awesome. Benji and Yosef. Thank you for being straight up and legit with me. I look forward to seeing you soon. All right, so let's do a quote of the day. So this is by Sherry Gordon, writing for the Very Well Mind. You are one of my favorite people to be around. You are one of my favorite people to be around. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm good to be around. I'm personable, I'm fun, I'm energetic, I'm always having a good time. And if you're energetic and fun and people like you and you're loyal and you listen, you're gonna have people that want to hang out with you. You're never gonna be lonely. Yeah, this thing is sweet. So let's look at this Corvette. Looks nice. Black on black is going to be warm, but I feel like it always sells well. Holds its value. People like it. It's got the stock shifter on it. Got the stock dashboard. Hasn't been updated with Android or Apple Play system. I might do that. Rims look nice. Brakes look like they could be worn a little bit. They might need new brakes. I mean, that's not a big deal. I can always buy new brakes or buy new wheels. You got the LS3 motor. That looks clean. Yeah, I mean, looks sweet. I'm going to go test drive it today. And it's a 3LT. Wow. Yeah, that's sweet. Cool. Alrighty. Let's just go through the daily kind of flow of Bitcoin and other things. And I think this is fair with everything. I mean, if you if you keep track of your stocks every day, you're going to become more proficient and have more knowledge and talking about at a better level about the things that you're interested in, which would be money and investing and other assets like that. So I check my Bitcoin pretty much every day. I log on to my account once a week, or I log into my wallet at least once a week, and I just make sure everything is working. Um, so the Bitcoin fair price is at $72,000. The bottom supporting level is at $30,000, and the current price is at $65,000. So it's 9% undervalued. So what we've seen is we had some positive momentum with Bitcoin. It shot up. The shorts were selling hard, and they've brought it back down, but it's just a matter of time before it crushes that $70,000 ceiling. Let's pull up Twitter. Okay, so breaking: Russia to legalize Bitcoin and crypto as a foreign currency for international payments, and that's by Bloomberg. Wow. Just in, Russian lawmakers passed this bill allowing businesses to use Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Okay. So Russian lawmakers passed a bill on Tuesday that will allow businesses to use cryptocurrencies in international trade as part of efforts to skirt Western sanctions imposed on after Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The law is expected to go into force in September, and Russian central bank governor, one of the backers of the new law, said the first transactions in cryptocurrency will take place before end of year. Hold on, I got a ping about a watch. All right, we'll see what happens with that watch. Okay, so we got Fred Krueger. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it, Fred K. Bitcoin will outperform Tesla over the next 12 months. I think, yeah. I mean, Bitcoin's going to outperform everything over the next 12 months. Justin, Mr. 100 dumped 2020 Bitcoin. Do not sell your Bitcoin. Yeah, not selling mine. Okay, so Cyber Manhattan is 276 cubed blocks of Bitcoin. I can't even fathom what he means by that. I know what he's trying to say, but that's just, I can't even fathom the size of that, the scale. Breaking, Jim Cramer turns bearish on Bitcoin. Who gives a fuck? Russia passing stuff. 11 years ago today, you had your last chance to buy Bitcoin below $100. That's nuts. Wow, that's pretty cool. Mining Bitcoin. A little over 2 years ago, I started Bitcoin mining journey. Wow. Onward to 4 Bitcoin. That's awesome. Let's look and see where silver's at. $28. Come on. So I got my GoPro in. I'm figuring it out. I have to charge it, but I'm going to start making videos with my GoPro as well. He's got some good stuff about Bitcoin. I like talking, or I like hearing about what Gary Cardone thinks. I'd love to meet him one day. That'd be awesome. I agree with you. Bitcoin is king. All right, I'm just gonna watch.
So I decided to order some signs from Zazzle. I was loving the customizations that they have, and I want to show you guys some of
Bitcoin is love.
I'm going to be speaking at one of these conferences.
Bitcoin is love.
I promise.
Yeah, I brought some nice flowers.
Max
Let me
and
make sure I'm
Stacy,
still
everybody.
recording.
There you go.
I
Thank
am
you. I
going
accept
to
this
speak
rose.
at a Bitcoin conference
Bitcoin is
at
love.
some point in my life.
Kill the central
March ninth.
bankers.
It is.
Bitcoin
it
is love.
Going to
Kill
happen.
the central
I'm gonna
bankers.
write that down because it's going to happen.
I see a Bukele 2024 sign right there in the front row.
Bukele! 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 Come on, Bukele! 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 In
Max-
a couple of hours, when the president comes on, Bukele! Bukele!
Max and Stacy, I'm so excited to talk to you because as a former broadcast journalist, you were the first two people talking on TV like a decade ago about Bitcoin, and you've orange-pilled more people than anyone else I know. So first of all, round of applause for that because they've gotten a lot of people into Bitcoin. So let's talk a little bit about El Salvador. How's life there?
It's filled with volcano energy because everybody has coffee from a volcano. If anybody wonders how Max Kaiser is able to walk out on stage like that everywhere he goes, it's because he has coffee from a volcano. And President Bukele makes his own brand now, is Bean a Fire, beanafire.com. You could actually go buy some coffee right now from President Bukele. I swear to God, he actually grew it himself personally, and you could buy it with Bitcoin or over Lightning.
Sounds like freedom.
Yeah.
Sounds like economic freedom.
Yeah.
So talk to us a little bit about living in El Salvador, what it's like, what Bitcoin...
That. So let's see what's in the news today. So Trump stops short of establishing a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Trump pledges national Bitcoin stockpile to make U.S. crypto capital of probably the world. Bitcoin rises to nearly $70,000 after Trump's Bitcoin 2024 speech. Bitcoin reverses lower as investors digest Trump crypto comments and luck. Okay, so here are some things to know about Bitcoin. And I'm just reading this stuff off because I'm trying to educate myself on it. There's a lot to learn on it. And the more I research, the more I become confident in what I'm talking about with it and how it applies to society and the use cases that, we're going to be having when it becomes legal tender or institutionalized. So the things to know about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is real money. Bitcoin is real money. Bitcoin is used around the world to pay for things such as coffee, food, electronics, travel, and more. Bitcoin is a decentralized digital asset. It is a type of asset that joins the ranks of traditional assets such as cash, gold, and real estate. Bitcoin is a type of currency which is a digital currency that uses encryption techniques to control its creation and secure transactions. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, which means Bitcoin is rare compared to other things that served as money like seashells, salt, and cash, the rarity. Bitcoin is a push system. With Bitcoin, there is no risk of chargebacks because once Bitcoin is sent, the transaction cannot be reversed. Yeah, you don't say. That's why you got to send a test payment before you do anything with Bitcoin. Every single time you send something, you always send a test payment of $10 or less because at the end of the day, it's not worth losing a lot of money or even a little bit of money. Take care of your keys, take care of your codes. Make sure you use your phone to scan the stuff so it pops right in and you don't have an extra space on the address. That'll mess it up too. And another key that makes Bitcoin different, it is truly decentralized and trustless model. This means that trusted third-party middlemen such as banks aren't needed. Bitcoin is decentralized. It's part of the blockchain. Bitcoin also has a ledger, but it's a decentralized ledger. Unlike at a bank or credit card company, transactions on the Bitcoin ledger are verified by Okay, I like this. I'm just going to read this article. Okay, so this is bitcoin.com. So what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized digital asset. It is a new type of asset that joins the ranks of traditional assets such as cash, gold, and real estate. The use multi-chain Bitcoin.com wallet app trusted by millions to safely and easily buy, sell, trade, and manage Bitcoin in the most popular cryptocurrencies. So we're going to talk about first what makes Bitcoin different. So Bitcoin is a decentralized digital asset, and we're going to break that down. So it's decentralized, it's digital, and it's valuable. So it's digital. It is a digital object like a website, an email, or a video game. It's valuable, so it's similar to assets like cash, gold, and real estate. Hello, this is Zach. No, what's up, Brittany? How are you? Okay. That's a good price, and that's good mileage. Yeah, yeah. So I'm trying to figure out if I get a base Grand Sport or Z06. I'm planning on going to Charlotte to visit Morrison Charlotte cars. Have you heard of them? So they have a lot of Corvettes. They have a few Z06s, and I was planning on going there over the next couple of weeks. I think they're about 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away. You guys are the same in Wilmington, correct? So when would you have the car detailed? Yeah, got it. Do you, okay, so it could be like in a month, right? Okay, not that long. Okay. Did they get? Do you mind asking, or do you mind me asking if they got a C8 or a C7? Oh wow. Okay, that's badass. Yeah. So it seems like they probably took care of it then, if you know them well. Okay. Yeah. Do you guys still have the Grand Sport? Yeah, that would be great. What did I just say? Do you guys still have the Grand Sport? You know, nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested. I don't know what my timeline is right now, on like actually buying a car, but I'm actively looking and I'm just trying to find a good dealership to work with. So I really appreciate you calling me, and I've heard great things about you. And if something could work out, that would be great. But I'm planning on maybe doing some cash and financing, probably through a credit union, a local one. So I would already have something if I were to move forward. But for right now, I'm just looking to mainly test drive and make sure the car is good and looks good before I move forward with something. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like buying a house almost. Okay, that sounds good, Brittany. I appreciate the call very much. All right, you too. Thank you. Bye. All right. Okay, we're still recording. Um, okay, so back to Bitcoin. So that was interesting. So that's why you go around and talk to different people when you're buying a car and searching for a car. You never go to one place, buy then on the spot. You always go to multiple dealerships. You drive multiple cars because every car has maybe a slight alignment misissue, or something could be wrong that just kind of turns you off to it. There might be something with like the paint on the inside, or the dash might be a little old, or the shifter knob might be a little fucked up. But you got to go in person to see that kind of stuff, and you got to drive it to experience it yourself before you make a decision. But I'm glad Brittany called me. So thank you, Brittany, for calling me about that 2009 Z06 3LZ. It's got 17,000 miles, and they're looking for $49,000 for it. That is incredible. Wow. I'm excited to see that. Here, I'm going to call her back real quick. Hey, can I speak to Brittany, please? My name is Zach Bowman. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, sorry to call back. What was the color? Silver. Okay. Are the wheels chrome or stock? And is the car mechanically stock? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. No, no. You're good. You're good. I just completely forgot that you said silver. Now I remember that you said silver. Cool. Yeah, or just if it's stock, if it has any mods, if it's got an exhaust on it, anything like that. Um, yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm in Apex. Okay, that sounds good. Have a great day. Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Bye. All right. So back to Bitcoin. So it's valuable. It is an asset like cash, gold, or real estate. But what are the problems with cash, gold, and real estate? They're subject to inflation. Let's look at the dollar. We've gone over these videos plenty of times. These charts with the dollar declining ever since the gold reserve was taken off. Real estate, your house breaks down, you have to replace your roof, you have to upkeep your lawn, you have to make sure the water works and you don't have any pipes bursting in the winter. And then gold is probably the most deflationary, which is good. I mean, that's why people have it, and that's why it's worth $16 billion. So Bitcoin spans many traditional assets such as cash and gold. For example, you can use it like money or as a store of value. So to use it like money, you can buy goods and services, you can exchange it, and you can pay back friends and families, kind of similar to Venmo. You can hold it as a store of value, similar to cash in gold, stocks, fine art, and real estate. Another key to what makes Bitcoin different is it is decentralized and trustless model. This means that trusted third parties, middlemen such as banks, aren't necessary with Bitcoin. These third parties act as go-betweens and are often called intermediaries. So it's a middleman. Every time you have a middleman, you're going to have an associated cost with that. Okay, so we have intermediaries. We have a shopper. We have a credit card company. You have to use a credit card company in order to shop with the seller. If you're a saver, your intermediary is a bank, and that goes to the borrower. You got a Bitcoin intermediary, you send it over the app and you receive it, kind of like Venmo. All right, this is getting kind of technical. So this is what I'm gonna read. Okay, so exchanging cash directly doesn't require intermediaries, but the creation of cash is solely dependent on a trusted third party such as the central bank. The creation of new Bitcoin, by contrast, occurs programmatically and is limited to 21 million units. More on this later. So as we can see, the US M2 money supply is just going up. Money printer go burr. And it's going to keep going up. As we can see, the Bitcoin money supply, it ends in 2140 and it slowly tapers off at that point. What gives Bitcoin value? The value of Bitcoin comes from two connected aspects that support and reinforce each other: its features and network effects. Okay, I'm not going to read this. People settled on gold thanks to three key features: rarity, durability, and divisibility. These features make gold useful as a method of storing and exchanging value. Thanks to gold's utility in this regard, and the gold network grew over time until gold became almost universally accepted as having value. For hundreds of years, gold was the primary unit of account and reserve currency in much of the world. Recently, the US dollar has largely replaced gold, and although gold does continue to have its value. So the history of money over the x-axis of time, has turned from physical objects to precious metals to gold-backed paper money to fiat-based electronic money to then eventually Bitcoin. Bitcoin is often compared to gold because it has similar characteristics. Namely, it has a limited supply. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, which means Bitcoin is rare compared to other things that served as money like seashells, salt, and cash. So it's more rare than all of these. When things are not rare, they have less value over time, and if that is used as money, it leads to less purchasing power, which is the amount of goods and services that can be purchased with a set of money. So in 1913, $1 is worth $26 in 2020. And now, $1 in 2020 is worth $1 in 2020. Back in 1997, $1 was worth $1.67. That's still bad. 1970, the dollar was worth $6.39 for $1. Wow. So it's just, this is like a log scale down. I know it's not a power law, but it's going down at a serious rate. Okay, so Bitcoin is easily divisible. You can divide one Bitcoin into 100 million pieces, 100 million Satoshis, whereas $1 can be broken down into 100 pieces or 100 cents. This means that the world will never run out of Bitcoin. It can always be divided into smaller and smaller pieces. Yep, stack those sats, baby. Stack those sats. It's durable. The internet is durable because it is made up of a global network of computer systems. Similarly, a huge globally distributed network of independently operated computers tracks Bitcoin ownership. This ensures that no Bitcoin is lost. It is more portable. Sending any amount of Bitcoin to anyone in the world can be done in minutes. Alice. Input Bob's address and press send. Boop. 10 minutes later, Bob in Australia received the money from Alice in Canada. Now, if we were going to do gold, if we were going to buy, a house with gold, so you got to go to the bank, you got to instruct the bank to transfer the gold, you got to transport the gold to the airport, you got to pass it through customs and load it onto a plane because it's got to go international. It's got to pass through customs and load onto a truck. Then it's got to transport gold back to the bank, and then the bank is going to deposit the gold in Bob's storage, and then Bob's going to go to the bank for that gold. That's a long process. I'd rather click a button, verify the address, boop, thank you, come again. It's more easily verified. It's easy to verify the authenticity of Bitcoin. Actually, it's effectively impossible to transact with fake Bitcoin as opposed to many gold scams. The mini gold verification method attests to that. Some of the tests to verify gold. So you got a magnet, vinegar, ceramic, density, skin, acid, gold machine testing. Okay, so in 2009, gold market cap was $11 trillion. Bitcoin's market cap was $0 trillion. God, I wish it was 2009. In 2023, the gold market cap was $13 trillion. So it went up $2 trillion over that course of time. I don't know what percentage that is, but if we look at the Bitcoin market cap at that point in time, it was at $0.5 trillion or $26,000 a Bitcoin. How does Bitcoin work? So we got a banking ledger, we have a deposit, we have a withdrawal, we have a balance, we have a total. We have transactions. You have bank reconciliation statements. This is getting technical. So I'm going to skip that. So who controls Bitcoin? You may be asking, where did Bitcoin come from and how are its rules decided? The Bitcoin proposal is an open source software that was originally created by Bitcoin's pseudonym founder, Satoshi Nakamoto. Anyone in the world can run the software, and thousands of people have contributed to its development since launching in 2009. The group of people who voluntarily run the software form the Bitcoin network. Bitcoin is an alternative form of digital money that is not issued by nation states or corporations and is not controlled by financial intermediaries like banks. People who find value in this new form of money include investors, libertarians, the financially impressed, and others. Interesting. Cool. Interesting article. Okay, so getting back to things to know about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin is still experimental. Bitcoin price is volatile. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated. It's easily divisible. It's durable. It has proof of work instead of proof of stake, which Ethereum runs on. And there is a fixed amount of Bitcoin. Let's look at another. Okay, all simplified, of course. So thank you, Dad, being official. Level 1, Bitcoin is a digital currency like dollars. It can be used to buy things. Level 2, there's a record of all Bitcoin transactions ever made, aka the ledger, aka the blockchain. Everyone who runs a Bitcoin node has a copy. Comparing all of these is how ownership of Bitcoin is determined. Level 3, you have a private key that gives you the ability to spend your Bitcoin. If you do, this is recorded in the ledger and you no longer have access to said Bitcoin. Level 3.2, you have a public key that allows people to send you Bitcoin. If they do this, this is recorded in the ledger and you will have access to this Bitcoin. Level 4, you need a wallet to send and receive Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin Rocks? This is an awesome website. Bitcoin.rocks. Okay, thank you for this, man. Okay, so Bitcoin rocks. Bitcoin is a misunderstood technology that is building a better world. Tap on a category below to learn how Bitcoin makes it better, or just start scrolling to explore. So Bitcoin is better money. Bitcoin doesn't have inflation. Bitcoin doesn't have bank runs. Bitcoin versus gold. Bitcoin versus CBDCs. So Bitcoin in your salary. Find out how much your salary needs to increase to keep up with inflation. I'm going to click on that. So let's say your current salary is 50 grand. Inflation rate is 10%. And let's just do 5 years. What is going on? I'll catch you guys on the next one.